Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Naveen Moola, Assistant Professor of Physics, Nagarjuna Government College, Nalgonda. As part of a series of these video lectures, we are discussing electromagnetism, which is for 5th semester BSc students. And in this paper, we are discussing Unit 1, that is electrostatics. This is 7th video lecture of this unit. In this video lecture, we are going to see what is a conservative force field, and we will show conservative nature of electrostatic field, and then we will show electrostatic field as an irrotational field. Let me first define conservative force field. A force field is said to be conservative if the work done by the force in the field is independent of the path followed to the work. Independent of the path followed to do the work. That is conservative force. Or in other words, we can say it as the work done about a closed surface is zero. If the work done by a force field about a closed surface is zero, then also we call it as a conservative force field. Here you can see A and B are 2 points separated by certain distance in a force field. Here we are showing 3 paths: path 1, path 2, path 3. If we calculate the work done by that force in moving an object from point A to point B in any of the path, if all these, the work done calculated along all these 3 paths found to be equal, then we say that that force field is conservative force. That is, it is independent of the path followed. In other words, we can say like this: the work done about a closed surface is zero. Clearly, it is from this picture itself, we can say from A to B, the force calculated along this path or this path is zero. If we consider point P and point Q like that, like this, and we calculated the work done to move an object from P to Q. If it is a conservative field, the work done to move from P to Q in this path is also same. Using this path 1, path 2, both are one and same. And what the second statement is, the work done about a closed surface. Closed surface means we need to move that object from here to here, and then we need to bring back it to original point. As from the first definition, P to Q, both are same in different directions. So definitely we can say plus this is plus W, this is minus W, so the total becomes 0. That means what I am trying to do is, this second definition can be explained using this first definition. Both are one and same. Okay. In earlier cases, when we are dealing mechanics, we saw about central forces. Central forces, the definition of central force is the force which is dependent only on the radial vector, and the force which is dependent only on the radial vector and independent of the path is known as central force. And we proved their central force is a conservative field. And examples for conservative central forces as well as conservative field are gravitational force and electrostatic force. In mechanics itself, we gone through about gravitational force. Now we need to show the electric field is also conservative. For that, we need to remember one thing: we need to calculate the work done in an electric field. So let me explain how to calculate the work done in an electric field first. Then we will use this phenomena in the calculation of work done for a uniform electric field and non-uniform electrostatic field. Here it is mentioned that electrostatic field is conservative. We are talking about only electrostatic. As we are in electrostatics, we are talking about only electrostatic field. Okay, the work done, we all know work done is equal to the scalar product of force and distance, force and displacement. Or in electrostatics, it is if this is a charge plus q. I'm taking here an example, plus q. Surrounding this point charge, we have non-uniform electric field, because at each point the electric field is changing. So it is a non-uniform electric field. Now I need to move a charge. Here in gravitation we call object. Here we need to call it as a charge. We need to move a charge q naught from A to B. Q naught is a test charge. We need to move from A to B. Okay, then how to calculate the work? Work is equal to force multiplied by displacement along that force. Okay, the force at point A is Q naught E. As per the definition of electric field intensity, we derived F is equal to Q naught E. And from A to B, electric field is changing. It is not fixed. So to calculate in such conditions, we use integration. So what I did is, I consider a small length element from A to B, that is dr. To move Q naught into by that small infinitesimal element, I found the work done dW. dW is the small work element to move Q naught by a distance dr is equal to Q naught E multiplied by dr. Why negative sign is coming? Because suppose here plus Q, we are moving plus Q naught. Plus Q naught is in the field of plus Q. Here it is repelling plus Q naught. But against that force, we need to move it from A to B. Against the field effect, against the force established by the already existing field, we need to that charge. Or if we are moving minus Q naught, even then also minus Q naught is attracted by plus Q. Against that force, we need to move minus Q naught from A to B. In each case, the work is done against the force. The external force is against the Coulomb attractive force, to show that we are using minus Q. If dW is the work to move by an infinitesimal distance, work is equal to integral over the distance, integral from A to B here. Here in this case, A to B, integral A to B minus Q naught E dr. We are using this work relation in our next derivation, where we are showing electric field intensity is a conservative field. We will see that. Here we will show electrostatic field as a conservative force in two different cases. The first one is for uniform electrostatic field, E. Later on, for non-uniform electric field, we will see whether electrostatic field is conservative or not. So I am considering an electrostatic force, uniform electrostatic force, as shown in the figure. It is uniform electrostatic force. Its electric field is E everywhere. Such fields are known as uniform electrostatic field. Now what I try is, I will try to move an object from point A to point B. Not object, a charge. I will try to move a charge Q naught from point A to point B. For this, I will select three different paths. One path is A to B, and I will choose some other path like this. I will name this point as C, and I will choose some other path. I'll take this point as D. Okay, we'll try to calculate the work done to move Q naught charge from A to B in three different paths. Path 1 is ACB, and path 2 is ADB, and path 3 is AB. If we found the work done in these three cases is equal, then electrostatic field is conservative for uniform electric field. Okay, first let me take path 1, that is A, C, B. To calculate this work done, what I am trying to do is, let us imagine this electric field is in XY plane. I am considering coordinate planes, X axis, Y axis, and electrostatic field is in XY plane. And I'll give coordinates for each point. Point A is X1, Y1. Point C is on same X axis, so X1, X2, Y1. Y coordinate will not change from this point. And point D is X coordinate will not change, X1, Y2, and point B becomes X2, Y2. Okay, now we are considering ACB. We know the work done is equals, just now we discussed the work done is equals, W is equals, the work done to move Q naught charge in electric field E is minus Q naught E dot L. Let us say L, the displacement vector. Okay, here negative sign comes into picture because whether you are moving plus Q naught or minus Q naught, whatever may be the case, you need to work against the electric field, against attraction or against repulsion, depending on the charge of this Q naught. So to do work to move a charge from A to B, we need to do work, we need to apply force against the Coulomb force Q naught E. Our external force must be against Q naught E. That is why my negative sign comes into picture. Okay, we know W is equal to F dot S, so minus Q naught E is external force, and let us say L is the displacement. Now we will see for path ACB. If you observe path ACB, AC is along field direction and CB is perpendicular to the field direction. Here CB is perpendicular to the field direction, so theta between the force and displacement is 90 degrees here. Force direction is along E and displacement is along CB, so 90 degrees. So here if we remove this dot product EL cos 90, so the work done to move charge from C to B is 0. So the work done is to move charge from A to C in this path ACB. So what happens? W is equals minus Q naught E magnitude. I am taking magnitude because we are applying theta already. L is the distance between these 2 points. This is x2 minus x1. This is the work done to move Q naught charge from point A to B along ACB. Okay, now we will calculate for the second path, that is ADB. ADB. Again, similar to the earlier case, here also minus Q naught E bar dot L bar, and here also AD is along perpendicular to the direction of electric field and BD is parallel. So again this one becomes 0 and the force to move the charge from D to B, that is x1 y2 to x2 y2. Again we get minus Q naught E x2 minus x1. In both these cases, we found the work done is same. The work done is same. That means to move a charge from A to B is independent of the path followed ACB or ADB. It is only dependent on the initial and final positions. Okay, as it is these two are symmetric, this may happen if it is our thought. So we will do the calculation along AB, path 3. For this, what we need to do is we need to take displacement vector of AB. It is displacement of vector of x1, y1 is the coordinates of point A, x2, y2 are the coordinates of point B. So displacement vector of AB is equal to x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap. Okay, I am substituting in work formula minus Q naught. Now we need to give direction for electric field also. Electric field is along x direction. So we can take it as E I cap dot product of AB x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap. Here again, if you observe, minus Q naught is constant. E I cap dot product with this position vector of AB. Here I cap dot I cap is 1. I cap dot j cap is 0. So this terms vanishes. What we get? Minus Q naught x2 minus x1 times E. Again the same for path 1, path 2 and path 3. In these three cases, we found that the work done to move a charge from Q naught from A to B along any path comes out to be equal. So such force field is known as conservative. Okay, this is about uniform electric field. Now we need to calculate the same for non-uniform electric field. Okay, for non-uniform electric field, we need to show electrostatic field is conservative. For this, I am taking a charge Q here. Surrounding this charge, we will have a field established by this charge. Clearly, we can say this electrostatic field is non-uniform because the electric field at each point is dependent on the distance of that point from Q. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. We derived that. So at each point electric field is different. Magnitude of electric field as well as direction is different at each point. So this is a non-uniform electric field. In this field, let us imagine a point A here and a point B here. This is electric field direction at point A and point B. This is position vector between A and B R bar. We need to calculate the work done to move a point charge Q naught from A to B. We need to calculate the work done to move charge Q naught from A to B. For this, the work done is, what we do is, to apply for general condition, we give, because every time R bar may not be in this simple manner. Maybe far distance, nearer distance, whatever may be. For generalize to generalize this, What we do, and one more thing is electric field intensity is non-uniform along that line. So we take a small line integral, a small line, infinitesimal line element dr, and we calculate the work done to move to this distance dr. That comes around dw is equals negative sign E dot dr q naught times negative sign q naught times E dot dr is the work done to move q naught charge over this infinitesimal displacement. To get the entire distance, what we do, we integrate it over the line from A to B. Suppose this is RA, this is RB. Then integral RA to RB minus q naught times E bar dot dr bar. Okay, W is work done is equals minus q naught times integral RA to RB E bar dot dr. This is the generalized work calculation for this non-uniform electrostatic field. The work done to move charge q naught from A to B. Now we will see. I am taking this picture here. A, B. We may follow this direction, or we may follow this direction, other direction, any direction you take. Any direction you take. Similar to the earlier case, here also if we consider, let me draw like this. Point A is here, point B is here. This is position vector between A and B, R bar. This is our point charge. From this point charge, electric field is E here. If we imagine a arc like this, the electric field will be E everywhere. So if we move point Q naught from here to here and then here to here, this is a path. Or in other words, we can move along this direction and then we move charge from here to here. Different cases, we are observing different cases. What happens? At each case, if you observe this arc, E is constant everywhere. It is like this. E is constant everywhere and it is perpendicular to the direction of R. The electric field direction is radial outwards. So E dot dr is 0 everywhere. From here to here, again this is equal to this one, this element. Similarly, if we move from in this direction, here also this one is equivalent to this displacement, and here to here again, here to here again, electric field is perpendicular to the displacement everywhere. So you do E dot dr here or here or here, they becomes equal. I am not going to into the detailed calculation of electric field here. I am just trying to show you that the work done is dependent only on the initial and final points, not on the path followed. In other words, we can say like this. You take this curve or this curve, any curve, and along that curve, if you imagine, if you draw tangents, tangential vectors, all those vectors, vector addition becomes this one only, vector additive law. These paths, all vectors, because using polygon law, the sum of all these vectors becomes R bar only. And like this, if you follow any path between A and B, the work is same because it is only dependent on R. So like this, we can say non-uniform electric field also conservative. Or keep this discussion aside, we may say this in other words also. We in mechanics we discuss central forces. Central forces are the forces which depend on only the distance between the points and not on the path followed. This is satisfied by electrostatic field. So electrostatic force is a central force. Central forces are conservative. Like this, you follow any method, we can say electrostatic force field as conservative. Electrostatic force field is conservative. And every conservative field can be written as a gradient of scalar. E is a conservative field. Just now we proved E is a conservative field. It can be written as a gradient of a scalar. Let me say that as V, potential. We will discuss this relation when we are discussing potential in the next videos. Okay, right now just you consider V as a scalar, that's it. And there we derive E is equal minus del V. Why this negative sign comes, we will discuss in potential topic. Okay, E is equal minus del V. Because E is conservative, E can be written as gradient of a potential. We write this. Okay, what I am doing is E is equal minus del V. Okay, minus what is del? I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k I cap j cap k cap dou by dou z of V. Then electrostatic field vector is equals minus, in terms of potential, minus dou V by dou x I cap minus dou V by dou y j cap minus dou V by dou z k cap. Okay, let me do one thing. Now what I am trying to do is I am trying to show electrostatic field as irrotational. It is also an important topic. Electrostatic field is irrotational. When we say a vector as irrotational, when a vector A satisfies the condition del cross A is equal to 0, then A is known as irrotational. A is known as irrotational, non-curl vector field. We need to show electric field intensity also non-curl vector, irrotational vector. For that I am utilizing this. I am using this relation because now we proved electrostatic field as conservative, so it can be written as gradient of potential. You need not mention negative sign also here, no problem. But I am using this because I know E is equal minus del V. I substituted del, I got electric field vector like this. Now we will see whether del cross E is equal to 0 or not. Whether del cross E is equal to 0 or not. If del cross E is equal to 0, this is irrotational vector field. Otherwise, it is not a irrotational vector field. Okay. Just now we proved E bar is equal minus dou V by dou x I cap minus dou V by dou y j cap minus dou V by dou z k cap. And del bar is a vector operator which is I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z. Now we will find what is the value of del cross C. We do like this: I cap, j cap, k cap, matrix multiplication form, del dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and E, coefficients of each unit vector, minus dou v by dou x minus dou v by dou y minus dou v by dou z. We need to find determinant of this matrix. It is I cap, first row, leave first row and first column, and diagonally dou by dou y of minus dou v by dou z. It is minus dou square v by dou y dou z minus multiplication of this column diagonal. Dou by dou z of minus dou v by dou z. We get minus dou square v by dou z dou y. That means minus becomes plus dou square v by dou z dou y minus j cap of second column, this first row, dou by dou x of minus dou v by dou z. We get minus dou square v by dou x dou z minus this one, minus of minus plus, we get dou square v by dou z dou x, and for k cap as also similar. You observe minus dou square v by dou y dou z plus dou square v by dou z dou y. It is both are same. It is different in differentiation. We see these both are same, so they get cancelled away. These also gets cancelled away. Similarly for k bar unit vector also gets cancelled away, and we prove del cross E is equals 0. That means electrostatic field is irrotational. Electrostatic field is. Thus, in this video lecture, we proved conservative nature of electrostatic field, and as each conservative field can be written as gradient of a scalar potential, we denoted E by del V, and using that we even proved electrostatic field as a irrotational field. Actually, we need not to do even del cross E also, because you see, to show electrostatic field as irrotational field, what we need to do is del cross E is equals zero. Del cross E is equals 0. This is what we need to prove to show electrostatic field is irrotational field. But as electrostatic field is conservative field, we took this as E is equals, it can be written as a gradient of a potential, gradient of a scalar. That means here curl of grad V. In vector identity, we know curl grad of any scalar is 0. Simply we can say, without even doing the calculation of del cross E, we can say del cross E is equal to 0, as E can be written as gradient of a potential. Thus, in this video lecture, we saw the conservative nature of electrostatic field, as well as we shown it as a irrotational vector. Thank you.